Oh my, be big. It's not little. He has it pinned in his, he's not hooked. Is he hooked? No way. Out at the boat.
It's very cold.
The colors are crazy.
Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm here at a new lake that we have limited time to fish, only about a month or so. Unfortunately, it has to be in January/February. The water is pretty much crystal clear, and unfortunately the water is sub 40. It's probably 38, 39 degrees right now, and then later this week it will be frozen. We have about a week of 20 degree as the high weather coming in. So I brought a bunch of finesse stuff, and I'm here with my mom. We're on actually a pretty nice John boat setup, got an actual foot trolling motor and stuff, so I'm excited. This lake is, I would say, about maybe 20-ish acres or so, so a lot of riprap. I think I'm gonna go try the dam and then a few main points, and I'm gonna show you guys what I've tied on real quick. I'm gonna have a chest cam on, and then my mom won't have a chest cam on, but she'll be close enough to you guys will see if she catches something. I have her with a wacky rig to start, because that's the best bait she's good with, and then a Ned rig is what I'll be giving her if the wacky rig is not working. But for myself, I brought an underspin, got the tiny clash, just to be dead walk. It's a little cold for a normal glide. Got a Ned rig, sadly, and then a +1 deeper diving jerkbait. So hopefully they're eating the tiny clash or the underspin. Stay tuned. I'm gonna start with the tiny clash because it'd be fun to catch one on it. Hopefully we catch a fish today. This will probably be a video no matter what. This actually has a foot trolling motor. Kind of surprised me. I think we're a little bit stuck in the mud to start. Water is very clear. Probably gonna head out to like more main lake because it's January. Some nice looking laydowns and stuff. Did bring a rod I can throw crankbaits on too. The way this is set up, it's almost gonna be better to sit for while I'm doing the trolling motor because the seat is unremovable and it's pretty much in the way. So the guy who's letting us fish this lake has caught a 9-pounder out of here, which for Illinois is ridiculous. Of course, that was in the spring. It's 60 degrees today, which is unbelievably warm. This lake is very deep. I can already tell. I mean, this point obviously goes way out here. It's about 1 p.m. right now. If it's good, we'll probably fish till dark. If it's not, who knows? I might honestly already throw the Ned rig down this bank. Because I mean, look at this. This is, you guys can't, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It literally, it's like goes from a foot to 5 right here. This is very weird how steep this bank is. Is that a fish? It is. No way. No way. They're real. Yes. Guys, we caught a fish. There's a laydown next to a dock. That is an absolutely beautiful one. Wow, that is I mean, that is just the average looking fish in January, but I mean, still, the colors are crazy. He didn't bite it. He was just on there. A 1-pounder. That fish is actually like hurts my hands to hold. It's so cold. Those colors are crazy though. First dock had a fish on it. Now it's not the size, but I mean, so pretty. I'll take any fish this time of year. You guys are gonna see this video whether we caught a fish or not, because it's about to be 2 degrees for so long that everything's gonna freeze, and this is probably one of our last outings of open water. Thank you, 1-pounder. I mean, this water's crystal clear. Just throwing a Ned rig. Wish that fish would eat a glide. Probably would in about a month and a half, but that fish came off this floating dock right here, and I'm literally dragging the Ned rig. Sorry for the only fish I've caught this year you guys have seen in videos that are bass being on the Ned rig, but other winter techniques don't work so well whenever it's borderline freezing water. Another one. You might crush them on the Ned today. Now there is a 9-pounder in here, so. But a fish is a fish in January. This is literally what I'd say every time. This one T-boned in the Ned rig. I am very shocked. I didn't think we were gonna catch a fish. I mean, it's a pretty healthy 1 pounder, but time to get my mom out of Ned rig. No more wacky rig already. So that fish was just way out here in the middle of nowhere. I casted pretty far off the bank. This is basically just one of those like community lakes that you have to live here to fish. And from what I've seen so far, just, I mean, from like pictures and stuff, if I could, like I said, if I could fish this place when it was warm with the big baits, I really think I could absolutely slam them. It is so deep and clear. The wind is going absolutely crazy. I think it's about 17 miles right now. 17 miles an hour right now. That's not even the gust. Like just the constant speed is 17. So we'll see how we do when we get out on the main lake with no big motor. If I can just catch like a couple more in the Ned rig, then I'll just throw the swim bait the rest of the time and try to catch a giant one. Okay, so most trees seem like they have fish on them, which for a lake in Illinois, that is rare. I made 2 casts to the same exact spot and caught this one on the second one. I mean, these colors on these fish are just absolutely crazy. There's a million laydowns in here. It's crazy. I literally just cast like 100 feet of water and caught one. I was literally out there in the middle of absolutely nowhere, dragging bottom. Not the right size, but yeah, already number 4. I mean, this water is clear. I might put on a finesse jig instead of underspin, honestly. Try to get a bigger bite. They exist. It's been forever since I've caught one. It's not a bad one. No way, a fish. They're real. It's the biggest one. That's not a bad one. What a fat one. Wow. Like, I pick up any other bait and I'm reminded why it's dumb to not just throw the Ned rig whenever I catch a fish and hold it, and it literally hurts to hold. It's so cold. I mean, the water is probably in the low, not low, I'd say mid to high 30s, and will be frozen soon. There he goes. This was out off the end of this dock, fishing it super slow. No way. Yes, we caught a fish on a baitcaster. Just wait till you guys see this rig that I'm running on this. Look at them fighting this clear water. Look at that. So I wanted to catch a couple on a baitcaster because I'm bored of throwing a spinning rod. The large Ned, the big TRD worm on a 1/4 ounce, I think, head, and we got another 1/2 pounder, but it's a fish. That fish was just out on this point. We fished quite a few main lake ones now, and this is the, actually the last one was the one where I had caught the one and had the one eat at the boat. They didn't want the Texas rig, they don't want the tiny class, they don't want the jerkbait. Water is 35 degrees. Oh my God, I just got absolutely, that had to be a little bit bigger of a fish. Cast there, reel in, reel in, reel in. Like parallel to where I'm at right now, towards that log. You have a fish, flip him. What? I tell her, I go, I say reel in so you can cast right, just hook, had a bite. And I was looking back there, I was like, she's reeling a little bit hard. I don't know if her line's wrapped in a rod or something.
Oh Oh, it's so cold.
Yeah, I told you they like hurt the hold.
First one.
First fish of the year, yeah. Nice. The colors are so crazy. Like probably the one I had bite, because that was the first like real like good bite I've had all day. The rest have just been like running off with your lure or just nipping at it. She's saying she's cold, so I don't know how much longer we'll have. The temp has dropped at least 10 degrees probably since we've been here. This place would be so crazy if we could just fish it when it was warmer, because I mean like these things would probably go on, like come unglued for a glide. They've never seen one, I'm sure. But the water's 30 and this lake's 40 feet deep. No way. That's a better fish. Yeah. He's swimming into your line, I think. No way. Yes. Yeah, it's not bad. No, no, no. Yes. Jerkbait fish.
That's nice.
Yes. Okay.
Non-Ned-rig.
Okay, so I think he's hooked good enough, would you guys say? I mean, we got this trouble, and this trouble. So we're back in a cove, and this is the +1 jerkbait I was talking about. I was literally like, I'm gonna make a few more casts of this, and I'm gonna take it off and put on a blade bait. Look at these stumps. Every single cove has got these giant stumps in it. Look, I'm gonna let this fish go out on top of the stump basically. These stumps, I guarantee you in the spring, if you throw a glide next to that, you catch a fish on every one of these stumps in this lake. But we're in this shallow pocket right here, this back of the cove, and I'm fishing this thing pretty slow. That fish absolutely crushed it. There's only a few yards from where my mom just caught her fish, but finally got one of the jerkbait. I don't know. You know there's big ones in here, but this lake is extremely deep, so catching a big fish in a deep lake without having offshore spots or any electronics in 35-degree water is not the easiest. Little guy, but we'll take it. I get to set the hook on a fish. It's not my spinning rod. Nice one. Look at the colors on these fish. That fish was on a dock. If only you were 8 pounds or 2. I'm at 7, my mom's at 1. It's cooling off like crazy. Wind's picking up, as you guys can probably hear and see. Oh, get the boat. He's going crazy. It's nice to be able to set the hook on some fish though with the baitcaster and not just a spinning rod. Any one of these could be the 9 that's in here. Don't know if we're on the right pattern for their 9-pounder, or on the consistent 1-pound bass pattern. Almost dropped my rod in the water because my hands are so cold pattern. We're fishing our way back now to the dock where this boat is kept. It's getting to be about dark-ish, which is all of like 4 p.m. here in the Midwest in January. So unfortunately after today, most ponds will probably be frozen, or lakes like this even, because the rest of the week the highs are in the low 20s. Is that big? No, he just crushed it. It is actually so much fun to be able to catch a fish that is that is on a bait cast this time of year, because my only bass I've caught this year, January, have been on the Ned rig on a spinning rod. So throwing the large Ned on a bait caster allows you to actually set the hook on some fish. Yep, number 10. this bank is so steep. Another one. And they're just loaded on these steeper banks. Number 10 for me. These are fun to catch this time of year, but I'm sure, well, I know there's big fish in here. It's just, who knows what they're doing right now. If we had a few more times to fish, I'm sure we could figure it out, but I don't know if while we have fish in here, it will be unfrozen again. Good one?
Yeah.
Net? Please be huge. Not a bad one though. This gigantic laydown here, she just caught her second fish of the year on, of course, the Ned rig. What else? There's no other lure that exists this time of year.
It's very cold.
The colors are crazy. We're heading back now, but we're just fishing our way back. Probably got a giant on.
It felt like it at first.
You're probably wrapped around a limb or something too. Oh my, be big. It's not little. Oh, it's not big either. Hammered the jerkbait. Is that, did he eat it head first? Oh my God. Oh my God, look at that. He has it pinned in his mouth. He's not hooked, is he hooked? Wait.
Yeah, he's hooked, I think, on top.
He's barely hooked, it's just pinned in his mouth. What? This is probably the biggest fish of the day at 1 3/4. Look at that. That is insane. Look at it sticking at the bottom of his mouth right there. He literally ate it head first, and right here on the top, if I can get it out like that, he's barely skin hooked. He stayed on there because he was lodged. It was lodged in his mouth. How crazy is that? For such a fat fish, I don't mean, like,
That was number.
he was gonna flop if I didn't just throw him back there, but I mean, that's absolutely insane. Literally, this giant laydown now is 2 fish. Thought we had a third, but she's on a branch. That fish absolutely hammered it. I mean, he knocked feet of slack in my line. The cast I made, those literally, like I was saying, this lake is shockingly deep. And I literally, this one dives to like, I think like 6 to 10 feet, somewhere in that range. And I literally was just, I let it sink, and I just am doing pretty big twitches. And I'm letting it sit for like 5 to 6 seconds, no more. Just doing like 2 to 3 pops at a time. And I literally go to do another twitch, and that fish almost took the rod out of my hand. There we go. On the jerkbait, just took to go to the next point. Dang, I wish we could stay out here for, I wish it was like not about to be dark too. I mean, look at this. The water's so cold, this one didn't even like attempt to fight.
That's the smallest one of the day, isn't it?
No, they've all been this size. They're eating the jerkbait. Literally just the next point after that crazy eat. These are the ones you don't risk using your hands to unhook whenever they have more than one hook point. Absolutely hammering it though. Jerkbait bite is a lot of fun when they're actually eating it good. Wish we had some size mixed in, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure we could catch more jerkbait fish if we did a whole loop of the lake again and fish just strictly the points, but I don't know. It seems like they're pretty spread out. There's not really a good pattern. Caught one on a dot, caught 2 or 3 in here, caught a couple on the points, nothing on the dam surprisingly. Caught some in the backs of coves, and then a lot on points, so I just think the bigger fish, the 3 pluses, are deep right now. That's gonna be it for today's video. My mom ended up catching 2, and I caught, I think 11 or 12. Caught those few in the jerkbait, the Ned rig, and then the big Ned too. I threw the tiny clash quite a bit with the normal lip and even the deep lip, trying to dead walk it just about 10 foot in the area, but I don't know where these big fish are at in this lake I've ever fished, especially when I know it's at least 30 to 40 feet deep, which is crazy. So hopefully if we come back, I can try a few more deeper techniques when the water's a little bit warmer, if we can still fish here then. So thank you guys for watching.